Welcome to Survival Japanese. Survival Japanese is my attempt to explain my understanding of the Japanese language. Today I will talk about one aspect of time and direction. Today's lesson is about asking how much time it takes to go from one location to another. First of all, if you're a beginner, you might not know many Japanese words. This is why I have decided to introduce 3 different locations today. First of all, let's begin with library. Library in Japanese is Toshokan. Toshokan. And this is library written in Chinese characters or kanji. Next one you have movie theater, which is eigakan. And finally you have university, which is daigaku. So let's review quickly. Library is Toshokan, movie theater is eigakan, and university is daigaku. Now you might not be able to memorize them really quickly right away, so feel free to watch the videos a few times and maybe take notes if you can't remember. The second thing which is very important when you're asking how much time it takes to go from one location to another is that you have to precise what kind of transportation you're using. You can either walk somewhere, in this case in Japanese is aruite. You can ride your bike somewhere, in this case jitensha, ride a bike somewhere. Well, actually jitensha means a bicycle. And finally you have the train, which is densha. So once again, Chinese characters, kanji over here, and then you have the hiragana. If you're confused by hiragana and kanji, I will make another video in the future to explain those a little better. Now, kara and made are essential when you want to ask how much time it takes to go from one location to another. And in today's lesson, kara roughly means from somewhere, and made means to somewhere. Now, it's very hard to translate them literally. This is my understanding of it. Kara and made also have other usage, but today we're just going to stick to one usage. Now let's look at the pattern. Now the pattern might seem a little bit difficult, but it's actually very simple. Now let's look at the pattern. Location number 1 is your starting point. The starting point is followed by kara. Then location number 2 is your destination. Your destination is followed by made. So, for example, if you want to go from the university, your starting point, to the movie theater, your destination, you would say daigaku, which is university, followed by kara. So, daigaku kara. And then your destination, which in this case is the movie theater, eigakan made, right? So daigaku kara eigakan made. Alright? Simple so far. And then you will precise what type of transportation you're using to travel somewhere, to get somewhere. If it's a bicycle, you will say jitensha de. If it's walking, if you go on foot, you would say aruite de. If you take the train, you will say densha de. De is a grammatical particle which tells us what kind of transportation is used to go somewhere. Then you have donokurai over here. Donokurai. Donokurai. Donokurai means how long. How long does it take? And finally, desu ka is your question. This means that the sentence is a question. So if you want to go to university by bike, if you want to go from the university to the movie theater by bike, you would say daigaku kara eigakan made jitensha de donokurai desu ka? Okay. Now here's a sentence. How long does it take to go from the library to the university by bike? First, what you want to do is you want to identify, of course, the words and make sure you know how to say them. Now, library is Toshokan and university is Daigaku. So, here we go. What is your starting point? Let's look at the sentence again. How long does it take from the library? So your starting point is library. Your destination is university. And your what kind of transportation? It's bicycle, 自転車. So the answer is, I'm sorry, it's the pattern again. So 図書館から大学まで自転車でどのくらいですか? So how long does it take from the library to the university by bike? How long does it take? So here's another example. How long does it take from the library to the movie theater by foot? So in this case, the library is your starting point, the movie theater is your destination, and you're walking there. So, okay, modes of transportation. So what is your starting point? So in this case, the answer is 図書館から映画館まで歩いてでどのくらいですか? How long does it take by walking to go from the library to the movie theater? Well, that's it for today. In the next Survival Japanese, I will talk about giving and understanding answers to those kind of questions. Actually, the question being, how much time does it take to go from one location to another? That's it for today. I hope it was clear, and I hope you learned from my little video. Bye-bye.